Look to make sure I've got enough colors for all my arrows, at least one of each. And that's all I really do, is just look at the photo and see the main few colors that kind of pop out. I mean, here's another color, but here's like a peach, like an orangish color. You could totally use that color as one of your colors if you like that color too. After you get all these colors picked, you can just look through the rest of the colors that they have for the yarn and see if there's any that you really like that you think will go with it. So what you can do is just kind of move all the colors together. Sometimes my computer does weird things. You just move them together. You move the picture out of the way because you don't need the picture to see what colors go together. Zoom in on just those colors. You can see just the colors here. You're not looking at the flowers. And on my photo, there was a big section of the blue, so I'm going to make the blue a lot bigger. There's just a little accent of the green, so I'm going to make the green a lot smaller. A little section of the yellow, so that can stay maybe a little smaller. There's a lot of the bright pink flowers, make those a little bigger. There's a couple of the white flowers, make those kind of smaller. You can kind of get a feel for what the colors are going to look like. And I do like those, but I'm remembering the picture, and it had more of like a brighter pink. So I know I said I wanted this color, but I liked the brighter pink. So let's go, maybe there's like a red or fairy tale to magenta. So I might try the rouge and see what it looks like with these colors. Oh yes, I love that. Looks really good, I think. That bright blue with a bright pink. I think that looks good. And I don't know if we need all of these light colors. I know Helen Shrimpton, the lady who made the Mandela Madness pattern, she always recommends make everything in grayscale. So to do that, you have to maximize this, make it big. You go to picture tools, and I think you have to change each one individually. Nope, no you don't. Okay, so grayscale. And so what this does, it kind of tells you the darkness of your thing. So you can see I've got several here that are kind of light. There's 4 that are light. And then there's, these are kind of medium, well, these 3 are kind of medium, and then the one dark. I need to make sure you have at least one really dark color and one really light color and a couple in the middle. If they were all, like if I only had these 3 colors, that would make for a really boring blanket. Let's see what each of those, I'm just going to bring them over here and then change it back into colors and see what they are. So to change it back to colors, you go to highlight them all, click on picture tools, and click reset picture, and it resizes them too. That's okay. So you can see they're both the shades of pink and the green, and those are okay together, but it needs an accent, a lighter or a darker color to pop with it. Same thing with these 4 lighter colors. If I just picked those and made that my whole color scheme, if you reset those, let's move these out of the way. We've got that, I think it was the seashell, and that yellow, and then the cream and the light pink. And those are okay again, but they're boring. I mean, they're all light pinks basically. So you need an accent, a darker or a brighter accent color just to go with those. But what I'm not saying that those are bad colors. If you have a blanket that's all in light pinks and with yellow, that's okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I just personally think you need a bright color. So when you mix the bright blue with those. I mean, that's really pretty. But the picture also calls for these pinks. But because we have 4 of these light colors, I don't think I need all of them. So I'm going to get rid of this one. It's very similar. They're almost the same. So get rid of one. Have the cream, the seashell color, the 2 dark pinks, the green, the yellow, and the blue. So the next thing you do, I highlight all of these. And under picture tools, you can change all of them to the same size with this one click. So I just click 1's a good number. Easy to remember. Line them all up next to each other. I like to kind of go from darkest to lightest if there's more than one of this same color. So those are pinks. And then if I have extra colors, either make another row or put them at the end. So we've got yellow, green, and a blue. Click on it and then use your arrows on your keyboard to kind of move them slightly. It's hard to tell with the light colors because the background's also light. But I think that looks pretty good. And you can delete your arrows. So the reason I said that it's good to know how many colors you need, because I only have 7 colors here. I know there's a couple of patterns that call for like 9 colors. So I might pick another couple of shades to go with those, if I know I'm going to do that pattern. So what I'm thinking right now is maybe like if I have to add another color, I always try to think of another color I could add if I need to later. So we've already got a white, maybe like a brown, like a neutral. I like to add neutrals to things. I don't know why. Fig. Oh yeah, fig is like a green. Maybe another green. That might be a good color. The stems have this light green and there's a darker green in the leaves. So fig might be an okay color to add if I needed another color later. I'm not going to put it in my main color scheme because I might not need it. Let's see what else we've got. I really like sienna. It's a nice color. They used to have one called Umber Heather, and it was the best brown I've ever had. But they did away with that one in the worsted weight. They still have it in the sport weight. But this is a nice brown also. But I don't need brown in my flowers. What I need is like another, like an orange or a darker red. Like here's a wine. It's like a dark red. That might work. And really what I think is this yarn is not the best color for this photo because this bright pink does not match either one of these pinks I have. Like I know those pinks and they're good colors, but they don't match. Maybe red. But me personally, I think that the red goes, I think this is a much better. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of this. But I can remember that if I do need another pink, if my pattern calls for more colors, that bright pink was an option. I'll remember that. It was rouge. I also know that this was caution. So maybe I could use another. No, it's too bright. This persimmon color is like a tan. It's a brownish orange. So persimmon might be okay. Because the center of some of these flowers look kind of brownish, especially in the shades. So these both might be good options if I need another color later. another blue. Remember there were two blues at the beginning. Asphalt is a pretty good color. Why is he so small? Just realized my screen was zoomed out. That's weird. Okay. Asphalt heather. That's another dark color that can help with the background. It's like a gray heather color. It's a really pretty color. I like the heathered colors. So that could be another dark color if I need another one. I'm just going through and looking for colors that might work if I need them. And that's how I usually give you guys more options. I don't know how many you need, so if you need more, I tell you. If you have too many, I also try to think about which colors you can get rid of if there's too many. Ooh, currant's pretty. It doesn't go with those colors though. See, I'm picking these colors because we already have 3 different shades of pinks. We only have 1 of each of these shades, so. And there's also not that many other shades of pinks. Blush. Blush is actually nice. I think we had that earlier, didn't we? We got rid of it. Custard's a light yellow. It's also nice. I mean, all these colors are nice, really. I'm going to say that with all of them. And custard might go because some of these flowers are kind of yellow. So custard could be another option if we need one in the future. So I'm just going to kind of put those down there. And what I usually do is write all these combinations down. I have a notebook. So I could write down alternate colors. And I write down custard and persimmon and fig and asphalt heather. I'm not going to put those on right now. Then I also think about if I have to take one away, if I do a pattern that only calls for 6 colors, which one do I get rid of? Well, what you cannot get rid of, you cannot get rid of the blue because that's the background color. You can't get rid of that bright blue. You also cannot get rid of that dark pink, which I learned was red. You can also not get rid of the white because there's some flowers that are white, some flowers that are pinks. I would get rid of one of these middle 2 pinks if you have to get rid of a color. Or maybe the green because there's such a small amount of green in the stems. It would still look okay without the greens. If you cover that up, that still looks good. In fact, that's actually now, it is a primary color scheme. We've got red, yellow, and blue. That is a triadic color scheme. If you remember from the files in the group, there's different color schemes. That's triadic, which is a good thing. Red, yellow, blue. It's good. You could also get rid of the yellow and do the green because there's also just a small amount of the yellow. And this is still a beautiful color scheme. I think it does need the bright pop of yellow though. So I'm going to leave all of them in there. Just for now because I don't know what I'm doing. If I'm doing anything or just making an example. So you line all these up. Since these are all just 1 inch wide, you can easily click on this picture. Picture tools. And make it as wide as the number of squares you have. I have 7 colors. Make it that wide. You can put the picture on the top or underneath it. Either one works. And then you can line up a little better, scoot them over. I used to use Canva, and you could upload these pictures and it would automatically line everything up for you. I do not use Canva anymore because you had to download each picture of the yarn, you had to upload it, you had to move it to the right place. It was too much hassle. So then you draw a text box, and you have to remember the colors of yarn that you use. I always type in the type of yarn used so I can remember it for later. And then the colors. Red, coral, seashell, green, caution, Dublin, and blue was not celestial blue. What was that blue? Solstice heather. And when you're typing in Publisher, if it gives you those red dots, that means your text box is too small. You just make it bigger. And I don't like to have just one word on the line by itself, so you highlight them all. Make them a little bigger. Center it so it looks nice. And then to save, you highlight everything, all of your colors, the text box, and your photo. You right click and click group. Then you right click and click save as picture. And you can save it wherever you want with all my other color boards I'm making. I will call it Pink Flower. And you click save and you are done. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I will have another video for you within the next couple weeks. If you have any more questions or if you have a topic idea, let me know what you want me to make a video of and I will try to make a video. So thank you for watching.